Happy vlog day, loves. It is Friday for you, Tuesday for me. I was going to go back to my Wednesday. But I feel like as long as I get the vlog done before the end of the week, it's cool. But both the man and the team will be home tomorrow because I'll pause, come back. Happy vlog day. Friday for you, Tuesday for me. I'm recording Tuesday because the house won't be empty tomorrow. Today, we are likely going to go over our 20 minutes because we got a couple of things to hit and I want to finish our conversation about sisterhood. And so first we're going to give a quick update on just like the house, the relationship, etc. I'm going to talk about my business because my business is seeing a lot of growth recently and some weird shit is happening. And I just want to kind of express it here in this space. And then we'll wrap up speaking about sisterhood because that is what we started talking about, the part 2 of that. And I want to kind of pick up where we left off. Crazy enough because I have something to share about the story that I ended with. So let's get started so we don't go too far over 20 minutes, but I know that we will go over 20 minutes. So a couple of things about the house that are happening, really great things, but also I wouldn't call them bad things, but just like not great things. So he has a job. He's actually at work now. The reason why I am not going to record tomorrow is because he took off from the job that he's at because he is really trying to get into Pepsi. And Pepsi send him an invitation to an interview tomorrow. So his current job, don't know he's going to an interview, obviously, allowed him to take off of work tomorrow. And so I have fingers crossed and a lot of prayer for him if he does decide to, if Pepsi does decide to move forward with him. I don't know if it's a driving position. I believe that for driving positions, he's going to wait until until after the holidays because he didn't want to be over the road during the holidays, as well as the 1-year anniversary of all of this happening is coming up in a few weeks. And like I told him, I just feel like it's best that he's very there and present for his child because we don't know what that's gonna feel like. We don't know, like every year, like my sister has been gone for 4 years, and every year on the anniversary of her passing, I have a different type of emotion. And so I just want us to kind of have space for whatever emotion is gonna come out as we get closer to the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy that we've experienced in this home. And so I've been talking to my therapist a lot about what we talked about last week. And basically, my therapist had to tell me something that I kind of already knew, but hearing somebody else say it has helped me. The man that I started dating was a father and co-parent, and really like a secondary parent. Like, if we want to be real, the man that I started dating was a secondary parent. He helped out. The man that he is today is more of a full-time parent. I have to get to know this new version of himself. He needs to get to know this new version of himself. A lot of the things that are no longer there for me, like I told my therapist last week, I think it was, that like I don't get butterflies when I see him anymore. And my therapist was just like, first of all, girl, butterflies are superficial. And they probably mean that you haven't seen a person in some hard times yet. You guys have been together for 6 years. This is one of the first hard times. You are relearning him as he is relearning you because you have to relearn a person after tragedy. The good thing about that is you could end up in a whole new relationship with a whole new person that makes you feel all new great emotions. The not so good part about that is you could realize, based on the way this person handles tragedy, that you don't want to be in this relationship, and then you got to kind of figure out what to do with that. Right now, we are really leaning toward the latter, if I'm being very honest. I don't like the fact that when we were hit with tragedy, he imploded. He went into himself. He stopped communicating with me. He left me out in the middle of the ocean by myself as if we both wasn't in the middle of this storm. And now that like he's kind of getting himself back, I feel like he wants me to still have been in the ocean, just still smiling and ready for him to pull back up on me. And it's like, no, motherfucker, I've been drowning. I've been drowning and you ain't been here with me. And now that you're working, it's like, let's all be happy. And it's like, nah, he needs to record me. He needs to, romance me. He needs to show me that this relationship is actually going to work. I realized that I have done a lot of covering. I have done a lot of protecting, and I have done a lot of work in this relationship that if I take full accountability, I'm not surprised that things are going the way they're going. The immaturity, the irresponsibility, the priorities not being on tact is something that is not new in this relationship, in this house with him. He has struggled with his priorities since the beginning of our relationship. And I think that, no, not I think, let me stop kneecapping shit. I know that I have allowed it to be okay because it didn't bother me much. Now that there's a whole nother person in this house that we need to feed and take care of and do shit for and make sure it's okay, I realize that, like, I'm annoyed. But a part of that annoyance, I have to take responsibility for. I have allowed behavior that I would have never allowed in my life because of the love that I had for him. And now that the romantic love has really faded, I'll be honest with you, I used to get butterflies when the man walked in the house. I used to just melt when I saw him. Nope. All of that's gone. And so now that is gone, now that the veil of like, oh, I really like him, so I don't care that he just did that is gone. All of those, I don't care that he just did that, is like, what the fuck? Why did you do that? And I realized that, like, I don't have anybody to be upset with myself. And so while I take my accountability without beating myself up, because I'm not wrong, ain't nothing wrong with loving somebody. While I take my accountability, I am shifting my focus inward to myself. I am putting my energy into my business. I am putting my energy into my brand. I am putting my energy into my growth, because either we are going to come out of this together, because he's going to realize what's going on and he's going to court me again. And if I fell in love one time, I can fall in love again if we get his shit together. Or we're going to realize that this is not it. We're going to grow apart. And I don't want to be in the same space I am today if the latter happens. I don't want to be in the same space I am today if the former happens, because if he comes to me as a new man and starts to court me and introduce himself as a new man, I also want to be a new woman. And so honestly, where I am in this relationship is like at a clear impasse. Like, I'm sitting here and it's one road. This road is start over and stay. This road is make amends, make peace with the fact that this won't happen, and leave. I don't know what's next. I don't know where that goes. That's not a decision that I can make completely on my own. Right now, I would love to start over, of course, and fall in love. Like, I love this man. Even with a lot of the romantic love gone and a lot of the butterflies and all that other shit gone, there is still so much love there. Like, he is still one of my closest friends in this world. And so I don't want to try to find a way to have a platonic friendship with this person. But I only can walk down this road if he actually grows up and becomes more mature, and that's not on me. And so that's kind of where I am as it pertains to that. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to make sure I hit the marks that I was thinking about. But yeah. So I'm happy that he got a job. I'm hoping that he gets a job that he interviews for tomorrow, because I know that that's one that he wants more than the one that he's working. I also kind of hope that he gets the one that he works for tomorrow, because the one he's working currently, he works right up the street. And since he's been working that job every day, he comes home for his lunch break and like lays down and takes a nap right in here. And I'll be honest with y'all. As a person who works nonstop from the time that I open my eyes to the time that I lay over there in that bed and go to sleep, I actually, excuse my violence, because I hope I don't get kicked off at YouTube for this violence, want to put my hands on him when he come in his house and lay in bed after not working for almost a year. Like, my boy, but it's that. It's like, it's the laziness. It's the fact that, like, all those times that he was off work, he wasn't working out. And I was telling him to work out. And not only has he gotten big, that's probably another reason why I'm physically not attracted to him, but every day you come home from work with aches and pains. Why you got aches and pains? Oh, because you wasn't stretching and working out while you was listening. And that's the problem with me. It's like, I work out every day. I stretch every day. I ain't trying to say I got the best body in the world, but hold on, let me step up. I ain't no slouch. I ain't no slouch. I definitely look like I can eat, but I ain't no slouch. And I'm kind of in a space where it's like, my lack of attraction to him also comes from this place of like, you're not even trying to take care of your body. Again, I have to understand that he's going through something. He is processing. I feel that a portion of this year he was depressed and didn't want to admit it because all he literally did was sleep and smoke. And so he's figuring his shit out. And I'm going to let him figure his shit out. Once he gets back into himself, he's going to have to reintroduce himself to me, and we got to figure that shit out from there. While he's figuring that shit out, I'm figuring my shit out. So we going to segue into talking about my business. Y'all, my business is doing amazing. My business is doing amazing. I have a ton of orders. Now, the blessing and the curse of my business doing amazing. My content is doing amazing. My social media is doing amazing. Like, we're about to reach 5K across every platform. I'm already at 5K on my TikTok, but I'm trying to get 5K on my IG and my Facebook before I do like a 5K type of photo shoot. And so both of those platforms need a few more 100 people to get it. And then once I do it, I'm going to do a cute little 4K photo shoot. I'm going to just do it by myself because the last fucking photographer I tried to shoot with, even though he was going through grief, so if he ever ends up seeing this, I hope you don't think I have a problem with you, because I don't, flaked on me. And like I was telling my friend Jordan, I understand grief. I ain't mad at you. I'm just tired of people's shit fucking up my shit. Like, I understand grief. I'm not mad at this young man. I hope one day I can shoot with him. Cool. But I'm also tired of being understanding. Like, get it together. But whatever. But I will be doing my own 5K photo shoot. I'm going to just put up a backdrop, probably back there on the loft. And give me some cute little 5K balloons and take a couple pictures of myself, get a couple videos of myself. Boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. But for me, like, with my brand growing, I'm getting random inboxes from people. Like, this one dude yesterday inboxed me and was just like, I like your content and I love the stuff that you be crocheting. My mom crochets too, and she's stubborn and frustrating, but I feel like you could help her. And I'm just like, I got a stubborn, frustrated mom to help on my own. Why the fuck would I want to help yours? I don't even know you. I don't know you. I don't know your mama. What? And he's just like, this person is just like, I'm just saying it'll be a good thing for you two. And I'm like, you can't just hook me up with your mama, first of all. And what? Like, what? Like, I just didn't get it, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just didn't get it. And then this morning, before I even did my vlog today, I didn't even know who this person was. I had to go to their page. It's somebody that is actually a part of my sister, her in-laws. So I guess I won't call them my family. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. But my sister, she has a baby, of course, my niece, and her father, my niece's father's siblings, one of their kids. So one of my niece's cousins, boom, there we go, reached out to me and was like, hey, I want to order from you, and I don't care if you're not taking orders. I'm finna tell you what I want. And she kept saying throughout the message, and I'll pay. The girl asked for like a whole outfit. She wanted a hat, a tube top, some pants or some shorts, and a jacket, and some socks or something. And I'm thinking to myself, like, that's $1,000. That's clearly $1,000. And you talking about you will pay. Cool. Sent her as my order form. Like, I don't give a fuck that all of y'all people know me. Y'all know me. I'm Lil Rika from the block. I'm this, that. No, bitch. I'm Big Harley. I'm a business owner. I'm a content creator. And I'm not finna fucking play with y'all. If you want to order something, you got to complete an order form. If you don't want to complete an order form, you ain't got to. If you my family or my friend, You shouldn't want a discount. You should actually want to support me, and you should actually want to tip me, motherfuckers. And if you don't, then you ain't my family and you not my friend. And what Shamar said, you is my enemy. You is my enemy. Bitch, you is my enemy if you think that you gonna play with my business. But I'm grateful to my business is growing. My shit is getting out there, and it really is just consistency. Me making sure every Friday y'all got this video. Me making sure Monday through Thursday I'm on live. Me making sure every Monday through Friday I'm posting a video. Me making sure that every week I'm posting 2 or 3 photos. Like, that has really helped my brand. For those of us out here trying to find a quick fix to elevating your numbers, to increasing this and that and the third, there is none. You got to wake up every day and do the work. Kind of bouncing back to the relationship talk, that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of leaning away from this relationship, because it feels like when it comes down to it, you going to do the work, but you going to do the work after it's nothing left. I don't like that. I'm the type of person, if I see the work on the way up the block, I'm already starting. Like right now, excuse me, like right now, I'm already making products for Valentine's Day. So that way people can be ready to buy their little boo thing something for Valentine's Day, and it's already made. That's what I want. I also realized that I want to date somebody that is either in the entertainment industry or just as passionate about my art as I am. A lot of times as a content creator, I'm just over here creating because I'm trying to get my art done, and I don't got my camera out. A lot of the times that I'm just sitting here creating, he's literally just sitting there watching TV or smoking. I want to be with somebody who looks over at me creating and go, let me get a quick video of her ironing on these letters. Let me get a quick video of her crocheting. Let me get a quick video of her cutting something or sewing something and send it to her so she can have it for her content. Like, he's not wrong that he's not doing it. His brain just don't work like that because he's not a business owner and an entrepreneur. And I think that I want to date another entrepreneur. Like, I don't want to date somebody who's a worker. And the sad truth is, for the last year of our life, he didn't have consistent income because somebody wouldn't give him a job. That's not the type of man I want to date. I want to date the type of man that will get income no matter what. And I feel like because he's divorcing a street mindset, that's not him. Like, he doesn't recognize how many non-street tools he has, and he isn't honing in on them. And I don't want to be the person that like shines that mirror to him anymore, because I've been doing that in the last 6 years. Like, I've been showing him, oh, you're really great at video games, try streaming. Oh, you have really great views on sports, try streaming. Oh, you are really great at acting, try content, try something that gives you money just for yourself. He say it, but he don't do it. We were podcasting together for a minute, and he literally asked me, could we stop? Now, every day that he gets a chance to, he's always like, oh, we should get back podcasting. Why would I get back podcasting when you were the person who asked to stop? And if you were the person who asked to stop, I got to know that you actually want to work before I get started again. Like, is you cool? So yeah, but I'm sorry. That was a tangent. Anyways, because we're at 2 minutes before 20. And like I said, we're going to go over 20. We're going to go about 5 to 10 minutes over 20, because now we're going to go ahead and shift into talking about sisterhood, because I don't want to rush this conversation. But it's actually not more to say than what I've said last week. Because I feel like what I said last week about how important it is to communicate and to be authentic is like the most important thing. And it's crazy because most things in life, the heartbeat of it, the center of it, the positivity of it, the apex of it, the nucleus of it, whatever you want to call it, is communication and authenticity. If you are real, authenticity, and then you speak the real, you should be good. I had to learn that. I wasn't very authentic a lot in life. I haven't been authentic a lot in this relationship. And that's why right now I'm showing up in this very authentic, like, disgusted way. But it's because I spent a lot of years being inauthentically okay with shit that I wasn't okay with. And I think back to my relationship. I'm thinking back to all 6 years of this relationship. And every year of this relationship, I was about to leave this man. And so now I got to kind of tell myself, like, girl, you haven't been very authentic. You haven't been communicating. But sisterhood. Last week, I ended talking about my friend Jordan, who I had a really productive tough conversation with. And funny because last week I was just like going through it. Like after I found out that this photographer wasn't going to be able to shoot me, and one of my friends who, like I said, I think I told y'all this in a few videos ago, I supported one of my friends over the last decade of our lives. This young man has had multiple businesses. He has written multiple books, and every one of those things I supported. At the beginning of my career, he did support me. I sent him and his wife and his family some crowns. Him and his daughter took pictures in them. I appreciate that. He ordered from me a crossbody bag. I made the bag. I had never made the bag before. Made the bag. Showed him the bag. He loved the bag. Told me that he wanted to get the bag. He never purchased the bag. He never purchased the bag. He never even responded to me and told me he don't want the bag. And I was offering him the bag for half of what I want for it. I told him give me $80 for the bag. I want 150 plus for them bags because that shit took a long time to make, and I had to sew a zipper into it. I wanted to keep the bag anyway, so the universe gives us what we want, even though it comes sometimes in a package we don't like it. But it does hurt me because now, like, I'm not supporting you no more. I'm not supporting you no more. I'm not sharing no more of your posts. Now, I love the merch that I bought from him, so you'll see me wearing my Still Healing merch because I fuck with him. Like, he's literally still one of my friends. Like, this painting that's on my wall right here, he painted it. I'm not going to take the painting down. I just know moving forward, that's not cool. I want reciprocity. Like, and even though he's a man, like, sisterhood for me, like, familyhood for me is reciprocity. And that's why I always bring up my friend Jordan, because she is one of my newer friends, but the way this relationship, this friendship has been a two-way street, the reciprocity in this friendship has made me realize that, like, I'm not taking no more bullshit off nobody else. I feel like with my other friend, my friend who ordered the crossbody bag, if I didn't have a person like Jordan in my life, I probably would have been like, oh, let me figure out what's going on with him. Let me have some more grace for him. Hell nah. Jordan has a kid. The cutest little baby in the world. And she still makes time for me. She still has energy for me. She still allows me to be vulnerable in her space. Last week, I was crying and frustrated, feeling like people are playing with my time, feeling like he is playing with my time, feeling like people are playing with my talents. And she held such a beautiful space for me. And for me, that is what sisterhood is. Sisterhood is not always being a good friend, but being able to say, hey, I was a shitty friend today, my bad. And another person being like, girl, it's okay, let's talk, let's get this together, whatever. Or just like, I've been in a bad place, I haven't heard from you, my bad. Like, just communication. The thing that I love about me and her is we communicate. Like, if we haven't heard from each other in a minute because one of us has been kind of distant, or if like one time she sent me a whole bunch of shit and I had to send her like a little quick message because I was on a life coaching call, I immediately came back around like, girl, I'm so sorry, I was short wording you, I was on a call, but this is my reaction. Same ordeal with her. She had a show one night and I was like venting about something, and she didn't listen to my voice notes until the next day. But then she sent me a voice note letting me know, like, I'll listen to your voice note, this is it. Like, feeling heard and giving someone else a space to feel heard is like so important to me as it pertains to sisterhood. And that is really, like, if I could think about everything that I talked about over the last 23 minutes, it really is just about those two pieces: authenticity and communication. Like, being real takes a lot of accountability, and I'm learning that. And then once you get accountable, because I'm good at taking my accountability, I'm really bad at communicating. Like, I'm really bad at communicating. I feel bad to tell people things that don't sound nice. And I have to realize that everything's not going to be nice. Some things are going to be harsh. Some things are going to be a little aggressive. Some things are just going to be hurtful. And there's nothing, that we can do about those things. But be authentic about our feelings and communicate them. Those two things won't always mean that you're going to be in a person's life forever or somebody's friend forever. But they do mean that you don't walk away with confusion. Like my friend who ordered the crossbody bag, ain't no confusion. I don't got no problems. He haven't been asking me to support nothing of his, no way. So he actually has moved on from needing my support. And that's cool. Now, you can't place no more orders in my business no more. Why would I make anything else for a person who's defaulted on the order and don't say nothing? You ever need something crochet, my boy, you got to call somebody else to do it. I will not. And I'm not mad. I have clarity. I'm authentic. I'm communicating what I want. And I might not say that to him again until he orders. Because again, I reached out like a few days ago and was like, hey, just checking in on your purchase. Nothing. Cool. That's it. In this environment, I can't even communicate yet because this person is still in trauma. We'll figure that out. In my friendship environments, if people give me an opportunity to communicate, great. If not, great. My friend who stopped being my friend at the beginning of this year, and I woke up one day and all of her accounts said add friend, and then I looked up and realized she was just fine living her life. She just decided that I didn't need to be a part of it no more. Great. Other than here on my vlog where I just expressed how hurt I was by the shit because I didn't do shit to the girl. And I was going through one of the hardest fucking times of my life. But you didn't feel like being in my life no more, you don't have to be. My former best friend, I used to wish, I think this last birthday I said was the first time that I didn't look out of a door or look around to wherever I was at to say, I just know she's going to show up one day and tell me that we're going to be okay. I love you, Riz. I gave you all the apologies in this space that I can. I hope that when my platforms blow up, you can hear and see the things that I feel and say. But I'm perfectly fine not ever talking to you ever again. That blank face, thumbs up, is my new stance on life. And the phone just came on my job, which is the sign that it's time for me to start wrapping my thoughts up. Because I said that I wasn't going to go over 30 minutes. And I started talking to y'all at 8 o'clock. So the phone is on my job. I'm about to get on about it here. But yeah, like that blank stare, gotcha, is my mood in life right now. Jordan say I'm entering my villain era. I hope so. Villains are really fucking fashionable. Like, you ever watch a TV show? Superhero be cool. Superhero usually be dressed in red, white, and blue, whatever. But the villain? A villain be together, okay? So I hope I am entering my villain era as a people pleaser because fuck people. Fuck people. No matter how much grace I give a person, because like I said, in every one of these situations, grace, accountability. But it's still fuck y'all if you playing with me. Period. Because I even feel like what's happening in my home, in my relationship, is a form of playing with me. Because everything that is happening right now are things that I discussed with this person. And I feel like my wisdom was the equivalent of pearls being cast upon swine. Because I told you years ago that things like this happen. I'm not telling you to prepare for it and be broke and not be able to what's the name, but I'm telling you to be more mindful of your spending and have a nest egg. If he listened to me, like this time last year, we would have had such an easier transition for that child. And so now I feel like, fuck it. Why? Why do I keep stopping putting my wisdom, energy, motivation, all of this into myself, my business, my life, to constantly give it to people who ain't gonna listen till they ready to listen anyway? Fuck it. I'll just be an example. I am going to put all of my energy and all of my fortitude, so to speak, into myself, and I am going to become a household name. And I am going to be crocheting for people all around this fucking world. And, you know, the people that love me and the people that are around me are either going to get in line or be left behind. And that'll be how I leave y'all. This week, I have decided to fully wash my hands of a lot of the shit that I was worried about. I would love to spend the rest of my life with this person. I'm not going to be hurt if I don't. I would love to continue friendships with a lot of people. I am not going to be hurt if I don't. I would love to have a healthy relationship with everybody in my family, both immediate and extended. I will not die if I don't. I will die if I continue to ignore myself, my wants, and my needs for other people. I'm finna stop doing that. I hope you don't do that either. If you're watching this and you're a people pleaser, stop doing that shit. Fuck them people. Have a good week. I'll see y'all next week.